Welcome back to Subclass Search, where we'll be looking at the many subclasses of Dungeons & Dragons. Wizards of the Coast really had to release a new Unearthed Arcana while I was in the middle of working on my Halloween content, huh? This new issue really puts the dragons in Dungeons & Dragons, as we have two new subclasses that be given the draconic element. Those are the Monk of the Ascendant Dragon and the Drakewarden Ranger. First, let's look at the monk that studied the mighty power of the ancient dragons. It's the Monk of the Ascendant Dragon. These monks adore dragons. Not as much as your stereotypical bard, but these monks took their key and styled it based on these ancient beings. The closest example in media I could see about this subclass is when Aang was gifted the power by dragon turtles. This is not the only way to unlock your abilities, however. You can meditate in a dragon's den, study in a certain monastery, or even have your dragon daddy take care of your education for you. When you unlock this subclass, you can harness your key to become a draconic disciple. You can change your attack power, speak and read draconic, and be able to reroll intimidation or persuasion checks once per long rest. You can also pick a dragon type, acid, cold, fire, lightning or poison, and send out a wave of energy as an attack. At 6th level, your wings unfurl, as when you use your step of the wind, it adds a flying speed to your walking speed. Best way to describe it is a bit like Pit's recovery in Smash Brothers. You can later protect your allies down line, which you unlock Aspect of the Worm at 11th level. After picking one of the dragon types, your allies within a 30 feet aura become resistant to that type of damage and can deal that type of damage back as a reaction whenever they take damage. This all lasts 1 minute. Finally, at 17th level, you fully embrace your draconic powers as you reach the peak of your power. You gain blind sight for 30 feet, your energy wave now lingers for longer, and you can now explode with energy whenever you use your Aspect of the Worm. Let's check out the other subclass that allows your ranger to bond with a dragon. You may not be able to train it and take it to the skies right away, but you're able to harness its power. This is the Drakewarden Ranger. We all know the Beastmaster Ranger is not the best when it comes to subclasses. There are a lot of flaws that I won't get into, as there's much better creators that have talked about this issue much better than I ever could. These rangers have created a bond with draconic magic to create a best friend for life. Once again, Wizards of the Coast have helpfully wrote a few origins to help explain your connection, like you drunk some dragon blood, or you protected a dragon's egg until it hatched. Once you reach 3rd level, you're able to speak, read and write draconics, and you're able to get this thaumaturgy cantrip. This is also when you get your Drake companion. Your companion can be summoned by your side as an action and uses this stat block right here. They're your mate and will listen to whatever simple commands you give it. Time to get some complex stuff, so instead of trying to summarise it, I think it's best to actually read the actual text in the UA itself. In combat, the Drake shares your initiative count, but it takes its turn immediately after yours. It can move and use a reaction of its own, but the only action it can take on its turn is the dodge action, unless you take a bonus action on your turn to command it to take another action. That action has to be one that's on its stat block or some other action. If you're incapacitated, the Drake can take any action of its choice, not just the dodge action. Once you summon the Drake, you cannot do so again until you finish a long rest, unless you expend a spell slot 1st level or higher to summon it. The Drake remains for a number of hours equal to your proficiency bonus until it reaches to 0 hit points, until you use this feature again to summon the Drake, or you die. Anything the Drake is wearing or carrying it is left behind when the Drake vanishes. After that spiel, how about we check out what 7th level has to offer. At 7th level you get Bond the Fang Scale. With this you gain resistance to the same type of essence that your Drake is. You can choose if your Drake can swim or fly, and Drake's bite attack damage is increased. At 11th level you just and just cough everyone. It's just the classic spitting up flames or whatever with a dragonborn, but just much more flame. And finally, you become such good friends with your Drake that you've created a perfected bond. Your Drake is now large, can deal even more damage, and whenever you or the Drake takes damage when you're close to each other, you can use your reaction to give you or your Drake resistance to that type of damage. And that's all that this Unearthed Arcana had to offer. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe and share this video with all the scaly supporters out there. Anyway, hope to see you guys next time, and